Sportcat's Daily Gazette. Live across Australia on Dare Media Group radio stations. News, weather.
And somehow it all makes sense. Sort of. For more information, go to daremediagroup.com.au.
The boss jock has entered the building. You are listening to the Sportcat Show.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Yeah, the one, the only Sportcat. I am here with you live for the next 2 hours on Dare Talk Radio, Radio X, Radio Country, Goldies, and, well, you know, everywhere else. And overnight in Australia on in Pine Island, Florida. Good Lord, what's wrong with me? Let me play this and then...
The views, opinions, and satirical content expressed on Sportcat's Daily Gazette are those of the host, Glenn Sportcat Jackson, and do not reflect the views of any affiliated networks, sponsors, or platforms hosting the show. This show is intended for entertainment purposes only. Please note, satire and humor, all commentary, especially on news, sports, and entertainment, is presented in a satirical manner. Statements made on this show should not be taken as factual reporting or professional advice.
No, please do not. Everybody come over and follow the Sportcat shows. I need your love over here. Hit that thumbs up button. Join the chat. Tell us where you're at. Tell us, well, just tell us anything. Join the chat. We got Denise in here. We got Chris in here. Who else do we got in here? I don't know. We got all kinds of people in here. We're glad you're here. Well, yeah, you're always here. Yeah, well, apparently I hit a wrong button, so.
It's not a delay. It's not a late.
Friday!
Yeah.
There you go. That's my excuse.
I see you.
Yeah. All right,
Chris, it's not a late notification. Glenn screwed up and scheduled the show after midnight.
Apparently I
not the 6th.
Midnight for the next day. And, well, yeah, this is what you get when a workaholic is trying to get recerted in paramedication and work all the time. And
you need to paramedicate me.
No, you're just sick in the head. There's no medicine for that.
Oh,
what the hell's wrong with you now, Brenda?
I don't feel good. I think I got an infection.
Well, you know, you should make
sure you wear
protection. Huh? Tell them to wear protection. You won't get those STDs. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. Whatever. 11 years and counting. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Me too. So.
Oh, shit. Oh my God.
I'm going to Tennessee. Maybe I'll find something up there. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't feel well today, so it'll be all right.
I am just it's Friday. I've got so many things to do before I head to Tennessee, and I'm stressed about shit. And so 2 weeks at home in Tennessee. Yeah. Maybe I'll get snowed in up there. That's the only good thing that'll happen. There could be snow in the mountains, so that would make me feel better. So,
is your cousin still there?
Well, yeah, they kind of live there, so. Yeah. It'll be me, Mom, and my cousin, and I may go get some downrange time over at my other cousin's house. So, and I need to get back out on the disc golf course. I need the exercise because, well, this stress test is probably going to kill me next month. So,
well, you better do other things before you start doing the disc golf, because if not, you're going to fall over on the field.
Yeah, I'll just call 911.
Hey, you'll end up with a disc in your ass. That'll be kind of funny.
Yeah. So I don't know. I am ready, and I'm excited and ready to go to Tennessee. Ginger seems like she could care less, but yeah, it'll be all right. So
she gets Nana treats out there.
Yeah. We're gonna give her to get her to the groomer, and I actually got to take her to the vet up there. She's got something that looks like on her eye. I'm not sure what it is.
Could it be like a little mole or skin tag?
I don't know. It doesn't look irritated, and it's not draining. So I don't know. Maybe she's just.
How old is she now?
I want to say she's like 9, maybe 10. See, it's hard to tell when you rescue them. So.
No, that's true.
Yeah, I'll say at least 10 to be safe. So she's getting old like me. So. Well, if you're tuning in live, it's 2:06 on the East Coast. And, well, for our friends out in California, it is 11:07 in the morning. Denver, 12:07. Enjoy your lunch. Chicago, well, your police chief is defying your mayor. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon there. Perth, good morning to you. It's 3 a.m. tomorrow. I don't know why you're listening to us this late. In Sydney, well, it's already Saturday there. So, what does Chris say here? I linked my watch to my doctor, and he gets all my activities and numbers from the gym. So I got out of having to do a stress test. Is this a new thing, Chris, when you hit a certain age that they give you a stress test? Because I was like, the EKG is normal. I'm not having any chest pain. They're like, no, you got to have a stress test. Or is it just a way to take money from the insurance?
Is.
Well, but I don't know that I can believe that because it's the insurance company that's doing it. So, no.
Maybe they're trying to kill you.
It's funny. She asked, she goes, do you think you can survive a stress test? And I'm like, yeah. And she kind of looked at me funny. And I'm like, okay, so you'll visit me in the hospital, right? So
yeah, okay. She'll be like, right? Sure, I'll be there.
He says he guesses he hits the age earlier. So I'm older than you, Chris. So I've avoided the doctor apparently. So hello, Monica. How are you? So
hey, Monica.
Yeah. So I'm only 58, but I feel like I'm like 30. So I keep fielding offers.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, I keep fielding offers from fire departments around the country wanting me to come to them, and I'm like, oh man. I want to so bad. So, but Mrs. Sportcat's put her foot down. She said, no, you're done doing that shit. So, I don't know. All right. Well, if you went outside.
Since when do you listen to her? You don't listen to her any other time.
I don't listen to you either. So,
you don't listen to anybody. You stubborn.
Yeah, that's what this doctor says. Monica, you're 44. You're still beautiful, Monica. So we love you. So I'm an old man. I'm 58. Jesus Christ. When the hell? I never thought I'd live to 30. How the hell did I get this old?
Well, hopefully you'll do as good as me when you hit 59.
The hell are you talking about? You're always sick. You're losing a leg. You're in a wheelchair. No,
I got that from all the activity.
You're not the model of health I want to follow.
You know what? Shut up.
I love you, but you're not the model of health I want to follow. Chris says I couldn't avoid him after I had a fainting episode donating blood. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, well, that's why they're sending me for the stress test because I'm having near sinkable episodes. So you're welcome, Monica. Yeah, and so yeah, they're like,
you're sinking fast.
No, it's sinkable. I'm sorry, I'm using medical terms. I feel dizzy sometimes when I stand upright, and I told them it's just. I told him that it's because they got me on blood pressure medicine. She said, no, that's not it. I'm like, well, I feel like it is. Maybe I should just stop taking it. She's like, no, that's probably not a good idea.
She's probably thinking, no, you just sit around on your ass too much and you're not up rocking around all the time. Maybe you need to start taking longer walks or more walks.
Is that?
Yeah.
There is that. So.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God.
He said he found out why I fainted. I'm no longer allowed to donate blood. I've actually never donated blood. So
I did once. They always want mine, but I did once. I did the same thing. I fell out right when I walked off the bus.
As a paramedic, I'm just, I'm not really a fan of needles and people putting them in me. So
What?
I don't know. I'm not afraid of needles. I'm afraid of the people that are not smart enough on how to start an IV or draw blood. That's what I'm afraid of.
I worry about it when I go to the hospital. The ER, I swear to God, they have to call in like 3 or 4 people to find a vein. But every time I go to the one place and they have to take blood, I go have all my tests done. They get it right off the bat. I don't know what the problem is with the people in the ER. I just automatically tell them, take it from my hand because you're not poking me too many times. You'll be able to get it in my hand. Just take it from my hand. I'm not sitting here screwing around. That's what got me in trouble that one time. My room was real cold. I was dehydrated. I was in the hospital. Okay.
There you go.
And they sent 8 people in there to find a vein on me. And each one of those people stuck me 3 times each. I looked like a fucking walking cotton ball bag. And when they said, oh, well, we can stick it in your finger.
Sorry.
Yep, that's when I had enough. And I stood up and ripped my other IV out. And she goes, what are you doing? I said, I'm going home. You people are pissing me off.
Oh! All right. So.
Yeah.
Well, if you went outside and looked up at the moon, it's 76% illuminated for the aliens out there. Yeah. And we're headed to a worm moon. Chris says, I'm on a blood drive team at my church, so I had to set an example. Now I can just continue to volunteer and not donate. Well, that's good. There you see, you're learning the system. So, yeah, we're on the way to a worm moon. So there you go. And I was looking at the sun, and we are 14 minutes, 5 seconds behind. When are we going to have that time smear, Brenda?
I don't know.
I'm really concerned about this. So let's see what we got in trivia today. Don't go to Asia flags, Winter Olympic host, countries. No, none of this. We're not smart enough for any of those. So let's avoid that one. What have we haven't tried this one. General knowledge, entertainment, history, science and nature, food and drink, geography, dictionary. Want to try one of these?
We'll try one. Sure. Do the food and drink one. We're badasses. We might be able to pass that one.
Whoa. Oh, okay. Well, we started already. In the USA, what is the main ingredient of a Johnny cake? Somebody tell me what the hell a Johnny cake is, and I'll tell you.
Dr. Pepper. I don't know. Does it give you options?
Fruit, cornmeal, marijuana, or eggs.
Oh, shit. Well, I'm going to say eggs. That's in any cake.
We'll wait on the chat too. Chris says maybe the 14-minute sun delay was responsible for the late notifications. Yeah, that reminds me. Please come over to the Sportcat shows. No matter what channel you're watching on, come over to the main channel show and at least give us a sub. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. Helps us out. Tell us where you're from, what's going on, and just join the chat. Hit that notification bell, and when I set it up right, you'll get a notification. So Monica says weed.
Oh, well, that's a good one.
I don't know. Denise says cornmeal. So we're all over the place. You say eggs. Denise says cornmeal. Monica says weed. Maybe I should just pick fruit.
All of the above.
Oh Lord. I don't know.
Well, Chris says that cornmeal's his guess too. I mean, I said egg because you have to put egg in any cake.
But that's not the main ingredient. That's the key to this. What is the main ingredient?
Okay, well then we'll say cornmeal.
Cornmeal. Okay, apparently that was right.
Okay.
Which of the following is not an ingredient in a Waldorf salad? Oh, this one should be easy. Apple, cherry, walnuts, or feta cheese?
Apple.
You sure about that?
Wait, a walnut. What was it? Cherry. I'm sorry. Cherry.
I didn't say cherry. I said apple, celery, walnuts, feta.
Oh, celery.
Yeah, I think you're right on celery. Even though I'm not sure about the feta.
I think they put that feta cheese in there.
They might. They might.
Oh, okay. Well, hang on. Denise says it's feta. So
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't remember in a Waldorf salad there being cheese, but
I don't remember there being celery.
well, it's green. It kind of blends in.
Yeah, okay, that could be. So it could be feta.
Yeah, I want to go with feta. That's what my gut says. All right. Well, hey, we got it right. All right. See, shouldn't listen to you. What is the name of the root spice often used to flavor sushi? Watsushi, wakabi, watabi, or wasabi?
I'm
pretty sure it's wasabi. Yeah, I think it's wasabi. That's the green stuff. And I like that on other things too. So let's see. Hey, we got that one right. Good job, Chris.
What's up with the wazas? Okay.
What type of drink is Perrier? A martini, a vodka, water, or a gin? What type of drink is Perrier? A martini, vodka, water, gin? Man, that reminds me. I gotta hit a liquor store when we get to Knoxville.
It's water.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's water.
Oh, yeah, Chris says it's water too.
Yeah, the chat says so. So, yeah, all right. Roundtree's chocolate crisp is the original name for which famous chocolate? Uh-oh. This is a trick one. Snickers, Twix, Kit Kat, or Take 5? Roundtree's chocolate crisp is the original name for which famous chocolate? Snickers, Twix, Kit Kat, or Take 5?
I think it's
I don't.
Wait, what's
it says a crisp, so Twix. I think that rules out. Yeah, I think that rules out Snickers for sure. Take 5 is I don't think Take 5. That's more of a candy bar. So a crisp to me would either be a Twix or a Kit Kat. So yeah, I'm like you. I think it's Twix. Let's see if the chat catches up here. Come on over if you're listening on the audio and join us here on the Sportcat shows and get in the chat. And heck, it's Friday. If you all in the chat are enthused, maybe we'll see how done we are. And
they're all saying Kit Kat.
I don't know, to be honest. So, but all right, you want to go with Kit Kat? We'll try.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Hey, the chat was right. We were wrong. Which is a name for an Italian sub sandwich? Which is the name for an Italian sub sandwich? A hero, a super, a king, or a villain?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Cedar Lake, welcome to the chat. Welcome. Yeah, everybody come over and join the chat. If we get a big enough chat going, we may do a couple trivias. I don't know. It's Friday and the news drop pissed me off. So
yeah, right.
And it hasn't even happened yet. Monica says hero. Denise says hero. I think it's hero. What do you think?
Right. Sure.
Yeah, okay, here we go. All right. That was correct, by the way. What is the French town of Roquefort famous for? What is the French town of Roquefort famous for? Yogurt. I don't know what the hell that is. I know what yogurt is, but I don't know what yogurt is. Cheese, tomatoes, or ham? French town named Roquefort is famous for yogurt, cheese, tomatoes, or is it tomatoes, and ham? Denise says cheese. What do you think, Brenda?
Sure.
I don't think that it's yogurt.
This one I'm kind of lost on this one. So
yeah. Cedar Lake.
Andy said cheese too.
If Andy says cheese, then we're going with cheese. If Andy's wrong, we're going to punch him. No, Andy is correct. So, how the hell did Andy know that? All right, congratulations, Andy. Welcome to Andy. Join the damn chat so you can get in here and be harassed. The rest of us. The dessert tiramisu, or is it tiramisu? The dessert tiramisu is traditionally made with which Italian cheese? Oh God, mozzarella, gorgonzola, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Gorgonzola, pecorino, or mascarpone. I have no idea. And Cedar Lake says C, so I'm not sure. That's
Well, Andy said he watches the Food Channel all the time, so he can help on this one.
Okay. Well, so tell him we need to know which Italian cheese that tiramisu.
Tiramisu. I didn't know they put cheese in tiramisu, but okay.
I have no idea. Denise says mascarpone.
That's what Andy said. Mascarpone.
All right. So we're going with Denise and Andy on this. They better be right. All right. They are right. All right. The wine producing region Moselle is in which country? France, Israel, India, or Germany? The wine producing region Moselle is in which country? France, Israel, India, or Germany?
I think Germany. I think we had this before this answer or this question.
I want to go with Israel because Moselle does not sound French. So,
well, no.
But that's probably racist. So,
oh my God, I'm too sick for this. Oh my God.
So the wine producing region Moselle is in which country? France, Israel, India, Germany. Denise says it is Israel. All right.
Okay.
All right. So we're. Oh no, that is wrong.
Oh, Germany.
All right, Germany. Yeah. We should listen to you to start with. Which color M&M chocolate does not have a character associated with it? I actually think I know this. Brown, green, yellow, red. Which M&M chocolate does not have a character associated with it? Brown, green, yellow, red.
I think it's brown.
You think it's brown? I think it's red. But
do you think it's red?
I think it's red because I think it would be racist if they didn't have a brown. So.
Oh my God. That's right. I forgot. Oh shit. Oh, maybe it is red. Okay.
And by the way, there was a recall on some M&Ms because they contain milk. So.
See, Denise says brown too. So okay. I thought I've seen a red M&M character.
I don't know. Maybe it is brown. So if so, M&M's racist. So all right, we'll go with brown. Does Andy have a dog in this fight? What's he say? Is he an M&M person? I'm an M&M person, but I like peanuts. So we'll go with
teeth. I can't eat peanut M&Ms.
Whoa, the chat and you were right. 95 points. So
woohoo, 95
we did good on that one. So well, it's a chat. Do you want to, or the chat want to do another one? We got a few extra minutes, I guess. I don't know. What do you want to do? Yeah, we'll see what the chat says. And we can go to other trivias too. We can go to fun trivia. Let's see what some of the new ones they are. Biblical oddities, no. AKA Jane Doe, investigative reporter, is a master of disguise. I don't know. Fictional movie places, Peace Dove. Okay. Cartoon comics in jukebox.
Woohoo!
That sounds interesting. You want to do that one?
Chat. Yeah, sure, let's try that.
Yeah, we're going in. All right. Oh shit! It's one of those where you gotta take the name over. They're fun, but yeah, I'm just all right. So. Here's on the left, we have numbers 1 through 10. And the question is Animaniac. 2 is On the Roadrunner Again. 3 is It's Kim Possible. 4, You're the Cat. 5, Saturday in South Park. 6, Can You Felix the Love Tonight? 7, Don't Take the Powder Puff Girl. 8, She's a Rainbow Bright. 9, Pinky Brain Damage. Pinky in the Brain Damage. Number 10, Poop Deck Pappy Together. All right, so your choices are, okay. So Michael Yosemite Sambello, Rolling Flintstones, Al Stewie Griffin, Chicago Gophers, Pink Panther Floyd, Elton Johnny Bravo, Perry Como Joe Jojo, okay, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Quick Draw McGraw and Chili Willie Nelson. Okay,
all right, so go to the first one and read it, and then we'll pick from there.
Animaniacs. So I'm assuming it's this. So would that who is an Animaniac? Chili Willie Nelson, Quick Draw McGraw, Teenage Mutant, that's not a Teenage Mutant Turtle, Perry Como Jojo, Elton Johnny Bravo, Pink Panther Floyd, Chicago Gophers, Al Stewie Griffin, Rolling Flintstones, and Michael Yosemite Sambello. I have no idea.
Pinky and the Brain on that?
Is Pinky the Brain an Animaniac? I don't think so. I think Pinky and Brain Damage would probably be I don't know. Shit. Who is an Animaniac? It's not Johnny Bravo. I know that for a fact. It's not Teenage Mutant Turtles, so I'm not sure who Quick Draw McGraw, he was what was it? He was a Warner Brothers Looney Tunes, wasn't he? So now we're gonna suck at this one. So
I think that it is Pinky and the Brain.
Let's see. Don't Take the Girl is a Tim McGraw song, so he's sure of that. Okay, well then that helps. So Don't Take the Powder Puff Girl. Who would that be? That's the hint for that. So they're combining jukebox and comic books or comic cartoon characters. Ooh, Don't Take the Girl. Who is? Man.
I don't think that's an Animaniac. I believe that Pinky and the Brain Damage is part of Animaniacs.
You think so? I was thinking it was okay. Well, the problem is we have a problem because there's no really quick draw. Tim McGraw is probably 7. Well, but we don't have a Tim McGraw, so
that would be quick draw.
Pinky and Brain Damage. Okay, well, let's do Al Stewie Griffin. That would be Saturday in the Park, I'm pretty sure. So we'll do that one. Year of the Cat. Who sung Year of the Cat? Was that Elton John? But no, You're the Cat Dog. Quick Draw McGraw is the Animaniac. Is that right, Chris?
Quick Draw McGraw.
And On the Roadrunner again. All right. So, well, Michael Yosemite Sambello. That's probably the one with the Roadrunner. On the Roadrunner again. So On the Road again, but that was Willie. So On the Roadrunner again, that was Willie Nelson. I'm just going to put that up there because On the Road again was Willie Nelson. So it's Kim Possible. Number 7, he says, is Quick Draw. All right, so we'll put that over there for the Quick Draw for Don't Take the Powder Puff Girl. Quick Draw McGraw. That would make sense. Yeah, that would make sense. So it's Year of the Cat. That was Elton John, wasn't it?
I can't picture that one. I can't get it in my head.
I can. Year of the Cat. Oh man, I'm pretty. All right. Well, she's a rainbow bright Pinky in the Brain Damage. So Perry is who sung Pinky in. So you want to say it's Perry Como Jomo for Year of the Cat? Okay, I can go with that. It's Kim Possible. That's good. Man.
Kim Possible.
Kim Possible. She's a Rainbow Bright is another one, and Pinky in the Brain Damage.
Wait.
Deck Pappy Together.
Denise says Ty Possible is Perry Como.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess Chicago. Which one of them did Chicago sing? Saturday in the Park was Elton John. So Saturday. So you're saying Saturday in the Park should be Elton Johnny Bravo.
Elton Johnny Bravo.
All right. That was Saturday in the Park. All right. So we fixed that. Who? All right. So which one of these is a Chicago song? Because Chicago and Rolling Stones. Can you feel it? That's not. Wait a minute. What is Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Is that Chicago? I think that's Chicago.
Isn't that the same song that they had on The Lion King?
And
something.
Wait a minute. So now we're moving Saturday in the South Park to Chicago Go-Go Gophers. All right. All right. She's a rainbow. Rolling Stone is the Flintstone. Okay. All right. So the chat's helping us out here. Animaniac. You're an animal tonight. Oh man. It's Kim Possible. So they're mixing Can You Feel the Love is Elton John. All right. Well, which one was
they're mixing songs and
cartoon characters. So Elton John. Can You Feel the Love was Elton Johnny Bravo. Okay. Got it. All right. So that leaves us with, we have Animaniac. It's Kim Possible, Pinky in the Brain Damage, Poop Deck, Pappy Together. All right, so, and that's our questions, and the remaining answers are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Al Stewie Griffin, Pink Panther Floyd, and Michael Yosemite Sambello. It's Kim Possible. Who sung? I don't know. Animania. I'm trying to think. I can hear the lyrics, but I can't see she's an animal. Man, I'm not sure. And Kim Possible, Pinky in the Brain. Wouldn't that be Elton John for? I just had it on the top of my head. For what was that, Johnny? Perry Como, she says, is for which one? It's Kim Possible. So we're moving them around here. You're the Cat. Who sung You're the Cat? You're the Cat. Oh man. So and Pinky in the Brain Damage, Poop Deck, Pappy Together. Oh man, I don't know. Animaniac. Who Maniac? Who sung Maniac?
That was shit.
Was it Pink Floyd?
No.
Oh.
Who do we have left? Go over it again.
We have Pinky in the Brain Damage. That sounds like Pink Panther Floyd. We have just Maniac left. Michael Yosemite Sambello, Pink Panther Floyd, Al Stewie Griffith, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I want to go with Pink Panther Floyd for Pinky in the Brain Damage.
Okay.
But I don't know why.
I don't know if I could do it.
All right. So
the Turtles is the last
is
one.
the Poop Deck. Okay. So that leaves us with Year of the Cat and Animaniac. And we have Michael Yosemite Sambello and Al Stewie Griffin. Would Al be the Year of the Cat? Al somebody? Man, I should do this. We're going to with that. And then so we'll put Michael Yosemite. Yeah, we're just going with it. All right, we're going to submit this and probably be way wrong. Holy crap, we were right. Animaniac. Maniac was by Michael Sambello, released in 1983. It was a number one on the Billboard 100, and it was featured in Flashdance. On the Roadrunner again, we picked Chilly Willy, and that was correct because that was Willie Nelson, 1979, the Hot Country Song Billboard hit. It's Kim Possible. Perry Como Jomo. It's Impossible by Perry Como was released in 1970. was number 1 on the U.S. Adult Contemporary chart. Year of the Cat, well, that was Scottish singer-songwriter Al Stewart, 1976. Hit number 8 on the top 100. Saturday in the South Park was Chicago. Saturday in the Park, released in 1972, was one of the top 100. Can You Felix the Love Tonight? Elton Johnny Bravo, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Elton John, released in 1994 and hit number 4 on the US 100, Billboard 100. Don't Take the Powder Puff Girl. And thanks to Chris, it was Don't Take the Girl by American country and music singer Tim McGraw. The arch enemy in the villain of Mojo Jojo is Quick Draw. Okay, there we go. That was the answer to that. She's a Rainbow Bright. We picked a Rolling Stones Flintstones. She's a Rainbow is sung by the Rolling Stones, released in 1967. Only reached 25. Pinky in the Brain Damage. Well, that was Pink Panther Floyd, which we were correct in. And Brain Damage is sung by Pink Floyd. Ha! I knew it. So.
I didn't get it. I mean, I was lost. I don't know why.
And then number 10, Poop Deck Happy Together. Denise bailed us out on this one. Happy Together by the Turtles. There we go. Released in 1967. Number 1 on the Hot Billboard. Poop Deck Pappy is the father of the cartoon character Popeye. I had what?
I knew that.
I didn't know that. So, all right. Well, there we go. And because the turtles live in the sewer. All right. We're done with trivia for today. So there we go. We didn't do too bad. I mean, we got a perfect 10 on both of them thanks to the chat. So good job, chat. You bailed us out. And anybody that ever wants to play this, and we're live, come over to the Sportcat shows, join the chat. It's Friday. We're just kind of goofing off. So what is the definition of balderdash? Definition example is coffee someone coughed on. Oh, Lord. Balderdash. Turtles sing Happy Together. There we go. I have no damn idea. I'm not even guessing on this guy. He irritates me. A rapidly receding hairline. Oh, my God.
What does that have to do with coffee?
Balderdash. No, that was the example. Balderdash. A rapidly receding hairline. Okay.
Oh,
everybody is pro-democracy until someone else gets to vote. That's a quote of the day. Everyone is pro-democracy until someone else gets to vote. Not sure if they do. There we go. This day in 1971, Al Shepard hits golf balls on the moon as part of the Apollo 14 mission. He brought his golf club. They let him bring a golf club. So, all right. Well, he brought a 6-iron and, he was hitting. Did they go into space? Are they still in space? Are they space debris?
Did the ball float away and is going?
Yeah, I mean, how did that work? Now I want to know. Popeye probably got bullied in school because of his dad's name. That was why he was quick to resort to violence as Chris. The board game Monopoly goes on sale for the first time this day in 1935. And Denise is quick to point out, where is his monocle?
Right?
The game was created by Charles Darrow and sold to Parker Brothers, and they initially rejected it, citing 52 fundamental errors. It's now published in 23 languages and Braille. And over 200 million games have been sold. There we go. He was the Darrow was the first millionaire game designer in history. So there you go. Let's see. To the shores of Tripoli, this day in 1802, U.S. declares war on Tripoli. They had declared war on the previous May because they refused. Tripoli had declared war on us the previous May because we refused to continue payments to tribute rulers of North African Barbary, slave Algiers, Tunis, Morocco, and Tripoli. So there you go. That's where the 1805 song To the Shores of Tripoli comes from. I didn't realize it was that old. Wow. All right. This day in 1788, Massachusetts becomes the sixth U.S. state. It was the Massachusetts Bay Colony. It took its name from indigenous Massachusetts people. And I'm probably butchering that. So, the highest recorded sea wave, this date in 1933, February 6th, 112 feet from Manila, Philippines to San Diego, according to the Book of World's Records. That would be what today's standards, because the tsunami, right?
I guess I sent you a breaking news thing Andy sent me.
Oh, okay. Well, let me go over here and see if I found it. Yeah, I got that one already. Yeah, we'll cover that in a minute. So, this day in 1837, the House of Representatives rules that slaves do not have the right to petition. Wait, hold on, I'm reading it wrong. The U.S. House of Representatives rules that slaves do not have the right of petition that is granted to American citizens under the Constitution.
Oh.
Okay, that's weird. First, I mean, history is weird when you look back from our perspective now. So, Chris is one of the 52 heirs of Monopoly. Was it a $1 billion bill with Trump's face on it? Well, he's coming out with Trump Monopoly soon. So there you go. The first U.S.
giving him ideas.
So, hell, he's all right. The first U.S. railroad charter, this day in 1815, Joyzy, New Jersey, grants John Stevens a charter to build a railroad from Trenton to Brunswick, although he never completed it. Hey, there you go. So as far back as 1815, just like they are in California, we get money and we don't build railroads. So there you go. So this day in 1778, France recognizes the independence of the U.S. with the signing of the Treaty of Alliance. Birthdays today. Bob Marley, born in 1945, a musician and singer from Jamaica. Fabian, or is it Fabian? He was born this day in 1943. He was a teen idol in the 50s and 60s. So was he a musician? What was he? Or just I guess
he was just pretty.
Oh, okay. Well,
I think he was. I don't know.
A talent agent spotted him as his father was being taken away in an ambulance after a heart attack. Impressed with his looks, he was offered a recording contract. So his father dies and he has a heart attack and he gets famous. All right. Thurl Ravenscroft. Do you know who that is? He was born this day in 1914. He was the American voice actor for the voice of Tony the Tiger. All right. And he also sang You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, and Dr. Seuss. Oh, cool. He also did voices for Disneyland theme park, including Uncle Theodore. Okay, I don't know who Uncle Theodore is, but he's apparently in the Haunted Mansion ride. Hitler's wife, Eva Braun, born this day, 1912. Why do we need to know that? Ronald Reagan, born this day, February 6, 1911. He was what was he? He was the 40th president of the United States. Babe Ruth, American baseball legend, the Sultan of SWAT, born this day in 1895. The first adult Tarzan of films, Elmo Lincoln. He portrayed Tarzan in the first Tarzan film, born this day in 1889. Boy, we're going back. Aaron Burr. What's that?
So baseball's been around for that damn long?
Yeah. Yeah. Baseball is.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Aaron Burr, an American politician, third U.S. vice president. He killed former Secretary of Treasury Alexander Hamilton in a duel during his vice presidency.
They should do that nowadays.
If we did things that way now, things would be much different.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Oh, that's funny. He didn't like his Secretary of Treasury, so he shot him.
He was quicker on the draw.
Natalie Cole, American Grammy-winning singer, born this day in 1915. Jennifer Jackson, well, she was born this day in 1945. The first African-American playmate in Playboy, March of 1965. Tom Brokaw, born this day in 1940. I've met him. Mike Farah, Farrell, a TV actor from Days of Our Lives and MASH. He was BJ, born in 1939. Robert H. Brooks, a businessman. He founded Naturally Fresh Foods and he purchased Hooters. I think they've actually been sold back to the original owners now. Rip Torn, he was born this day in 1931. He was a comedian. Zsa Zsa Gabor, born this day in 1917, an American actress. She was Miss Hungry. She was also in what TV show? She was in Moulin Rouge, Queen of the Outer Space, TV Batman. Okay, so there we go. I thought she was in like Beverly Hillbillies or something. I don't know. Maybe I got her. Yeah, I maybe I got that confused. So anyhow, John Lund, born this day in 1911. He was an American actor from To Each His Own and A Foreign Affair. Carlos Marcello, he was a New Orleans Gulf Coast mafia boss. All right, so there you go. Today in history, well, France recognizing us. 1891, the Dalton Gang commits its first train robbery. The Dalton Gang attempts to rob a Southern Pacific train near Altia, California. The three brothers, Bob, Grat, and Bill, were forced to flee after a security guard opened fire. Though they continued to pursue a life as Wild West outlaws, their crime spree came to an end a year later when the gang tried to rob two banks in Kansas and were resisted by townspeople. And they were therefore all killed. Well, there you go.
I think Andy said that one chick, wasn't she also in Green Acres?
That was the show.
Yeah.
Yes, that was the show. All right.
Thank you, Andy.
Well, Denise also in the chat. So.
Oh, did she? Oh, okay. Yeah, she did.
She picked it up. So I knew it was a TV show I'd watched. Green Acres. Yeah. Let's see here. King George VI dies this day in 1952. Let's see. What else have we got? I don't want to go back that far. Queen Elizabeth succeeded King George VI on this day, and she was proclaimed the Queen of the United Kingdom and other Commonwealth realms, including Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. Does the Crown still rule all those places? Interesting. So today in TV and film, Charlie Chaplin releases The Kid. Oh man, he released a lot of movies. 2024, Denis Villeneuve's science fiction Dune Part 2 premieres in Mexico. This day in 1965, Righteous Brothers, You've Lost That Lovin' Feelin'. Oh my gosh, that's going to get stuck in my head. It was number one. So today in sports, Brazilian jockey George Ricardo equals a world record for the number of victories by a jockey, 12,844. So there you go. Jockey. Yeah. All right. What else we got here? Yeah, we talked about all that. I'm done with that. What is today? Well, today is National Chopsticks Day. Do you use chopsticks, Brenda?
Hell no.
Oh, okay. I've tried.
I use them when I put my hair up, because that's what they're good for.
Because it's stick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Chris says Anthony on Opie and Anthony did a hilarious impersonation of Tim Brokaw. He called the character Tom Brokenjaw. Okay. He had this infatuation. Maybe it's not the right word, infatuation. He would walk up to you, even if he'd met you before, which I've met him several times. Obviously, he wouldn't remember a person like me, but every time he would meet you, he would stick out his hand for a handshake and be very cordial. And he'd say, "I'm Tom Brokaw." And it's like, dude, the whole world knows who the hell you are.
Yeah.
But he did that every time. But he was a nice guy, so.
National expected, and it's nice to meet you, Tom.
Well, I mean, I was cordial. I replied back. It's because at that time I'm
Glenn Jackson.
That's right. I'm Glenn. That was before I was the boss jock. So no, I was a freelance. I was a stringer, a reporter for an agency out of DC, and I'm on the George H.W. Bush campaign to be reelected. I was one of the stringers assigned to that. And so, yeah, I met a bunch of them frequently. So, but yeah, he was very nice.
That man. You should have tripped him and made him fall on his face.
I got close, but the Secret Service never let me get that close. Bubblegum Day. Today is Bubblegum Day. I love bubblegum, but now that I've got crowns, apparently I can't chew bubblegum. I loved Hubba Bubba Watermelon. Hubba Bubba Watermelon was probably my favorite, but Big League Chew. Oh my God. I did. I loved bubblegum, but now I'm afraid to even tempt it, especially after the tiny terrorist had me.
Can I tell you that when you don't have any teeth at all, chewing bubblegum does not work. It is not the same. It really sucks.
I would imagine it would not. And Bazooka, you're right, Denise. Bazooka was, and they still make Bazooka. Yeah, I love it. So today is National Frozen Yogurt Day, National Wear Red Day. And Fridays are supposed to be wear red. What was the reasoning? I can't remember. I think it's to support police or so. I don't know. So on Fridays you're supposed to wear red, but today is National Wear Red Day.
Not the police.
I'll have to look it up. And I keep thinking I need to wear red on Friday, but and yeah, by the way, I haven't pimped this. I am wearing my Sportcat show, and this is an OD green t-shirt. You can get all those by going over to alphareadyco.com and look at the Sportcat collection. So you can get, right now, he put shoes up on my website. I'm not really sure, but you can get shoes, a mug, a notebook, t-shirt. So yeah, go over there, buy something.
I still have the long sleeve paranormal guys. So I like that shirt.
I need to update that shop too. I haven't updated it in forever. National Lame Duck Day is today. So
that's me. I'm a lame duck.
Yeah, that's our president. Bubblegum Day, we talked about that. Let's see. Send a card to a friend day. So Chris said he's going to go get a shirt. There you go. We'll go to alphareadyco.com and search the Sportcat collection and get you a shirt. And you can also, while you're there, you can check out the Thin Line Rock Station and help support them. On that website, all of the stuff for my show, my merchandise, I get none of the money because the station is a volunteer station, the Thin Line Rock Station. All the profits go straight to them. So it helps the station out and it keeps me babbling 2 days a week playing music. So there you go. Super Bowl Sunday is coming up. So, and Saturday. Tomorrow is Send a Card to a Friend Day. So there you go. And then Monday, we'll talk about, Pizza Day is coming up on Monday. And Pizza Hut's going out of business. So give kids a smile day. Do what?
Bye-bye, Pizza Hut.
I like their pan pizzas, but it's the missus prefers thin crust. I like pan pizza. So today is the 37th day of 2026, the 48th day of winter. So yeah, and it's going to get cold and windy this weekend in the Northeast. So
I wish.
Yeah, it's going to be cold and windy. Well, you guys, it's going to be warmer. So it's going to be warmer in this Midwest. All right, let's jump into some news here. See what's going on here in the world. God knows there's some of it. So, we didn't really have a Friday news day per se, but Trump decided to hold my beer in,
hold my beer.
Oh, Trump. You've annoyed me so much, Trump. Yeah. So in case you don't know, Trump last night went on a overnight truth social post. I'll show it to you in a little bit, but he posted a cartoon of the Obamas as apes.
Oh,
what the hell is he thinking? So, all right. So Representative Mark Amodei, he's Republican for Nevada. He said he's retiring. All right. Well, go enjoy your retirement. Hell, you've practically worked. House Oversight Democrats question Bondi's handling of the Epstein files. Yeah, good Lord, I'm tired of hearing that.
Yeah.
The White House, of course, defended the internet meme. It depicted President Trump, of course, as the king of the jungle, and the Democrats as characters from The Lion King. And of course, that meant that during the jungle scene, the Obamas were the apes. That was really, really wrong, Trump. 62. I don't know, but Jesus Christ. What is he doing? Joe Biden, who is white as jungle primate eating a banana in the background. Jesus Christ. Trump. Stop, Trump. Go to fucking bed. Here's an idea. Be the president for a change.
They don't know what the they're doing. You understand that?
That's right. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. Jesus Christ.
He is the biggest troll.
That is just racist. That is just wrong.
He's a troll. I know.
No. That is past trolling. That is way past trolling. That is wrong. That is very wrong. What is wrong? He should know better. So, but don't worry. He doesn't cover his ass. So don't worry. We'll talk about that. So yeah, we're gonna get to that. It was deleted after there was a lot of backlash. Oh, there was a lot of backlash.
God. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Senator Tim Scott, he even went off on him. He said he was praying it was fake because that's the most racist thing he has seen coming out of this White House. Well, that's saying something. Tim Scott is a black Republican. He chairs the Senate Republicans' midterms campaign. So, Jesus Christ. Yeah, what the hell is he doing? So you just can't do that. You just can't do that. That's wrong. Yeah. I mean, I'll call any politician out, but that is just wrong. So, all right, we'll catch up with the headlines. The State Department last night sent out an urgent message to Americans that are living in Iran, and it said, get out. The government cannot help you. Have a plan for departing Iran that does not rely on the U.S. So they said that they want them to continue. They want them to get out, but they can expect continued internet outages. Please plan for alternative means of communication if it's safe to do so. By land, go to Armenia or Turkey, according to the U.S. Embassy. So the State Department and the U.S. Embassy in Iran has declined to say how many Americans are there. So they're evacuating the Iranian embassy as well. So that tells you something. So, and remember, we got a Friday news drop coming up, and we have to cover for a racist president. So, Jesus. Let's see. I'm going to look at the breaking news. Iran threatens massacre of Americans in the Strait of Hormuz and has seized 2 ships. So they've seized 2 ships in the Strait of Hormuz. 2 vessels allegedly carrying smuggled fuel in the Persian Gulf have been seized by the Iranian naval forces. The IRC, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard, said it found more than 1 liter. One liter. Yeah, it was definitely more than 1 liter. It was more than 1 million liters, and detained 15 crew members on the ships near Farsi Island. So there you go. They're seizing ships now. So it's just a matter of time, and they said it would be a massacre of Americans. You don't really do that. You don't threaten America. So Trump condemned over the racist and disgusting videos of the Obamas. Yes, he was. So he's drawn fierce condemnation on Friday after the meme was posted on Truth Social, depicting former President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama as chimpanzees and gorillas. 62-second clip cut out briefly in 59-second points and shows the Obamas on the animal bodies, set to the theme song "The Lion Sleeps Tonight." So there you go. I'm not going to play it because it's racist.
I never seen it. So
Well, there you go. There's a picture. There's a screen clip of it from the @real Donald Trump on this website. Jesus Christ. How stupid can you be? But here we go. Here we go. Somebody's falling on the sword. White House official claimed that the since deleted social media post by President Trump depicting former President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama as apes was shared by, quote, a staffer, according to NBC News. Video was deleted from Trump's Truth Social on Friday after it sparked outrage online. White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt initially defended the video as an internet meme video and claimed it was a parody of The Lion King. This is from the internet meme video depicting President Trump, King of the Jungle, and Democrats as character from The Lion King. Please stop the fake outrage. No, it wasn't fake outrage, Carolyn, and I know it's your job, but that was wrong. So, it was shared by Hardin County Republican Party in October in Kentucky. So there you go. Started in Kentucky. It was deleted, and the chairman issued an apology. So that is just so wrong. So yeah. So it's been deleted, but somebody fell on the sword for it and said it was a staffer. I don't believe that shit. Do you? So. Yeah, let's see. Monica says there was a joke on social media years ago when Obama first became president, and they said it will no longer be a White House, but a Black House. Yeah, I heard that one. So, yeah. Chris says, wonder how much this person was paid off to say it was them. Yeah, I'm sure they're retiring early from the government with a hefty check from the president. Yeah, here, you're retired. Here's $1 million. Say you did it. Go away. So, last night at midnight Eastern time, the U.S.-Russian treaty that capped nuclear warhead, well, it lapsed. And so the START treaty is officially dead in the water, but they are saying this is the first time in more than a half century that the two world's largest nuclear powers, us and Russia, are no longer bound by a single treaty. So starting Thursday night, we talked about yesterday how they put the red phone back in the Oval Office and in the Kremlin's headquarters, whatever their version of the Oval Office is, and they started communicating. And apparently Russia has sent a arrangement to Trump, and he said no, because he wants Beijing, China, in on the treaty. And so far, Beijing has rejected it and saying they are not interested in participating. So Russia currently has 1,718 strategically deployed missiles and in a reserve of 2,600 with a stockpile of 4,300, whereas the U.S. has 1,600 deployed, 100 non-strategic is deployed, reserve, why do you need reserve ones? 1,930, and sitting in the Amazon warehouse, 3,700. So so France, according to this, has 290, and China only has, China has 600 in the stockpile, but 24 deployed. So why is the whole world not in on this negotiation?
Yeah.
We need the whole world to come together and say, you know what, we don't really need these weapons anymore. So Jesus Christ. So, but that's the deal. There's no treaty. The red line's back in, and they're talking, but Beijing doesn't want to be a part of it. So
they'll just lose half that shit anyway. So
yeah, that's right. So that's why they say we don't have more, because we've lost them.
Yeah.
FBI Director Kash Patel said on Friday that the alleged terrorist in the U.S. Embassy Benghazi in 2012 has been extradited and will face charges later today. Early this morning, Kash was on TV with Bondi and what's her name, Jeanette Pereira, the whatever she is, the DC head judge, said they're going to bring him in and face charges later today. That It was happened during a transfer of custody, foreign transfer of custody agreement. So, all right. Well, what difference does it make? You're about to see what difference does it make. You fucked with America and you're going to pay. So there you go.
Uh-oh.
I will never forgive Hillary Clinton for that statement. What difference does it make? What that was the number one reason for not voting for Hillary. That was my number one reason. What difference does it make? What difference does it make if I put your dumb ass back in office? So yeah, that one comment to me, and it was just like the George H. Bush no new taxes comment that sunk him. So yeah. Well, last night, in case you missed it, the president went to prime time, 7:00 Eastern time, and launched TrumpRx. So Americans can purchase prescription drugs through the portal at lower costs. And so far, there's around 40 of the most popular and expensive medications, including Ozempic, Wegovy. Those are diabetes. There's medications for heart disease and obesity. Some places are saying you're saving up to 600% on infertility fertility treatments. I take exception that one of the ones that should be on that list and should be head of the list. I mean, I agree that insulin should be on there, but I don't think it's on there yet. I think insulin, glucagon should be on there. But the number one that should be on there immediately is the EpiPen. More people die from anaphylaxia because they can't afford an emergency EpiPen than any of these other things. So, yeah. What does Chris say? It's redacted info to see the name of the perverts emailing each other out doing stuff with underage kids, but the total number of nuclear weapons we have is fine. Yeah. Well, remember, Trump got in trouble during a gaggle aboard Air Force One when they asked him how many submarines he had, and he said, I got like 20. I don't know. And we've got like close to 80. So, he doesn't know. So that's probably where we lost submarines. It's probably where some of the nuclear bombs are. So there you go.
Yeah.
Well, overnight, 2 were killed. 2 fishermen. A U.S. strike on a narco terrorist. Well, on an alleged drug boat. So they conducted.
They're still trying.
Oh yeah. Well, they're still out there fishing. So yeah. Overnight in the Pacific, 2 poor fishermen were killed by the U.S. government for delivering drugs. So there you go. You can go online and see the video. This is the 36th attack on boats by the United States in the Caribbean and in the Pacific. So I'm just curious what fishermen, and I know a lot of fishermen, and I've been deep sea fishing. I don't remember them having like 4 or 5, however many high speed motors at the rear of the boat. I don't remember that. So Trump signed an executive order that the Tyrannosaurus Rex is now going to be called the Trumposaurus. Oh yeah, we're going to get into that here in a minute. So here we go. We're going to give $6 million to Cuba after Hurricane Melissa. What? Why are we giving Cuba $6 million? So they're broke. I don't. We could use that money here in the States. So, but apparently we're also sending supplies: rice, bean, pasta, cans of tuna, solar lamps. Why don't we send them like spam? They're being delivered by the Catholic Church, according to the U.S. State Department. So this church is giving out cans of tuna, beans, rice, pasta. So, well, it's good that people there definitely need the food. I won't argue that, but why do we keep giving money to other countries? So America first. So, but apparently now they're saying that the elite old men that run the country are hoarding this stuff. So that's why they can't get food or money. So, yeah, why don't we, I'm forgiving anyone food, but we need to stop with the money. Stop giving every country money. So according to Reuters, Trump has no formal plans to deploy ICE at polling sites. So White House has not got any plans formally to deploy ICE to polling stations currently in the United States. All right, so that's good news, I guess. We'll see. That was one of the things that the Democrats didn't want. So, and this was breaking news as we came on, and it probably won't make headlines very far, but NFL icon and Hall of Famer Sonny Jurgensen has passed away at the age of 90. So his family posted an online emotional tribute. He was a great man. I don't care about the Washington Redskins gate scandal. He was a great man. He was a great quarterback. I know right where he lived, rode my bike by his house many times. He was a nice guy. We talked to him when he was out mowing his lawn. So he was just one of us. So he was a good guy. He was a great quarterback, Hall of Famer with the Washington Redskins, Pro Bowler. He played 18 seasons in the NFL. So he also had great cigars. He really did. So yeah, I got an autographed card of his. So and I'll cherish it even more. So I got that and a little sword of baseball in my collection there. So, all right, Brenda, here's going to be my rant.
Oh boy. Remember, I'm sick. I don't feel well.
Yeah, well, Trump was, yeah, he was also a radio broadcaster, and he was caught up in that scandal with the cheerleaders and stuff. And they terminated the entire old white guy announcers, Sonny, Frank, and Dan. Or Al, I can't remember, but yeah, they got rid of all of them. They were like, "Oh, they're out. We're putting in new people," and then so they brought in a whole new team of radio broadcasters. They still do a great job. I listen to them every season since I can't see every Commanders game, but yeah, it's not the same without those three. So they were the voice of the Redskins for my entire childhood and most of my adulthood. So, all right, here we go. Trump wants Dulles Airport in Penn Station named after him as a condition of releasing rail tunnel funds.
What?
Senate Trump, the White House has made it clear to Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer that he would release federal funds for massive rail tunnel projects connecting New York and New Jersey on the condition that the two major travel hubs be renamed in his honor, according to people with knowledge. Three people who wanted to speak anonymously discussed this sensitive negotiation and where President Trump has been holding up money, but he said that he would release it if they would rename Washington Dulles International Airport in Pennsylvania Station in New York City for President Trump. Accordingly, and I don't blame him, Schumer has declined the offer. So, and he should. Why?
I don't know.
I am so goddamn sick of him wanting his name on everything. Jesus Christ, you're a rich, pompous fucking ass. Get over it. Go be president. Stop doing this stupid shit. Jesus Christ. It is hard to be supportive of him when he does this stupid shit, Brenda.
I know.
I mean, is everything going to be named Trump? The Trump States of America? I mean, no. Get over your ass.
Ideas.
Jesus Christ, get over your ass. Here's the deal. You're going to retire and nobody's going to remember you in 5 years. That's the way it works. So shut up and go away. Jesus Christ, I'm so tired of him. Oh my God, this stupid shit. Go be president. You want to be the leader of the goddamn world? Go be leader of the world. Stop naming shit after yourself. Nobody cares. Jesus. All right. I think I'm done for now.
Okay.
But I mean, really, why? What is it? I'll quote Hillary. What difference does it make? All right. So yeah, we'll go on to my next rant. So we know that the Democrats, well, first off, we have to backtrack here. And the federal government was funded through September, the fiscal year for next year, or this year, I guess. And they separated Homeland, which is ICE. And of course, in that is also FEMA, TSA. There's a bunch of things that fall under Homeland. So they have a 2-week funding, which expires, and conveniently, our politicians went home for another 3-day weekend before lunch today.
Must be nice.
They work like half days. So at any rate, when they should be in town working on this deal, but so they've been negotiating back and forth about this, and Democrats are standing firm, but now they're kind of pivoting on at least one of the points, saying that ICE can wear masks in, quote, unusual circumstances. That's a direct quote from Chuck Schumer. Him and Hakeem Jeffries are starting to weaken some of the demands. And one of them that they've now backed off a little bit was that they should be able to wear masks when there's an agreement that someone could target them, basically. So, but they still need identification. And I agree with that. They should have a uniform, whatever it is. You know, they wear the tan pants with the green shirt that says ICE, and yeah, they should all be uniform and look alike. I agree there. To have identification and a badge on them, but they're backing off a little bit on the mask policy. So they're saying that, well, if it's an unusual circumstance, so, you know, if like the guy's name was already put up online or something, well, if it's already online, it's probably a good chance that it's too late. So, but so yeah, they're softening their wording, but they have like this says 11 days, but I think it's more like 8 to come up with an agreement. But right now they're all out and away back in their jurisdictions and doing whatever the hell it is they do on their long weekends. So if you want the inside scoop on things, go follow Tim Burchett from Tennessee. He posts a daily video talking about the day. And so he usually does pretty good. Chris says, I think Schumer is opening the door for a mask, given past administrations where ICE were able to work without public obstruction and protests. So yeah, protests easily fall under that circumstance. Yeah, agreed. So, well, I mentioned this earlier, but the South, we're expecting another set of bitter cold air. Is it a set? It's a pair. It's a group. I don't know. It's going to be cold and it's going to be windy this side of the Appalachia. And so it's going to cause more power outages. So far, the weather's holding. There's not any more ice. There's some snow in the higher elevations, but nothing significant. But there are still people without power in the Carolinas, Virginia, and Tennessee. Nashville, their grid damn near collapsed. Our affiliate WRFN in Nashville was off the air for, I think, 10 days. So yeah, it was off for a while. So people in Nashville have been freezing. They've been roughing it. That's why they always tell you to be prepared. But yeah, the bitter cold temperatures are coming down and the winter winds are coming in off of the East Coast. So if you're in the East, northern Virginia, DC, Maryland, the Outer Banks, Florida, Atlanta, any pretty much east of the Appalachia, you can expect some high winds today. So, and that deep cold is going to go all the way down to the Keys. So it's going to be cold the next couple of days. Bear in mind, we're only got 40 some days left of winter. So
it's 82 degrees out here right now.
You got to be shitting me. Right now, it's 60 in Atlanta. So, yeah. So. This weekend, though, nope, not so much. So, Portland police apparently have shot and killed an armed suspect who was posing as a Secret Service agent. He had shell casings threatening President Trump. Well, a wanted, violent, and dangerous suspect who has posed as a U.S. Secret Service agent is now deceased following a early morning officer-involved shooting in Portland. Allegedly, he opened fire on Portland PD officers during a execution warrant. No, they weren't serving a warrant to execute. They were executing a warrant. That's backwards there. Resulted in an exchange of gunfire. Authorities said the suspect entered a grocery store in the 1300 block of Northwest Lovejoy Street on January 31st and pointed a handgun at one of the security guards. The suspect, who falsely claimed he was Secret Service, pulled the trigger, but the gun did not fire. Security officers wrestled with the suspect before he fled the scene. And then he left behind a case with a loaded shotgun with threatening messages written on the shotgun shells that specifically named President Donald Trump. And so they contacted the U.S. Secret Service for assistance in locating him, which led to the apartment in the 1600 block of 14th Avenue. They got the warrant. They went to serve the warrant, and he held up in there. They shot in some tear gas. And when he came out after 35 minutes of failed negotiations and him not breathing well, he came out shooting, and, well, he was shot by Portland Police Department during the warrant service. So,
are you saying that Trump's name was on a bullet?
Yes. Yeah. He had yeah, they you can go buy them. They're the official shotgun gauge or shotgun shells for I don't know. I don't worry.
Oh my God. Well, he got his name on something. There you go.
Yeah. That's not a good thing to have your name on. So.
Well, no, but still.
All right, so this is not making breaking news. So you're only going to get this here. I haven't seen any of the other shows pick it up yet, but they will now because they're watching me. Hello, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Yes, I did read that, Denise. That was a horrible way to go. So you're only going to hear this here, and it's making some very small headlines. Trump has authorized, and we talked about this on my show Wednesday night on the Sportcat show with one of the guests. Trump has authorized release of UFO evidence from secret alien bases. Trump is backing Congressman Burleson to access secret UFO files, raising the hopes of uncovering proof of alien life in government cover-ups. So President Trump approved a request that could open up some of the most secretive U.S. UFO-linked facilities, and a move that will raise hope in those searching for answers to the existence. Pentagon and the U.S. government have consistently denied recovering any physical evidence of extraterrestrial visits. Multiple whistleblowers have told Congress that secret programs have long covered the truth. Missouri Congressman Eric Burleson, a member of the Oversight Committee investigating UAP's unidentified anomalous phenomena, said he has been granted permission to visit the most secretive UFO-related facilities. It includes the highly secure military base and other locations with decades-long ties to UFOs. Among them is the infamous Area 51. So, and according to this, he's speculating that Donald Trump could unveil bombshell UFO photos never seen before in eerie videos. So, yeah, we're going to see. So these headlines are just sneaking out just a little bit. So, he's actually going to get access. This is a very crazy naval base on the Patuxent River. It's one of the few naval bases that actually has a runway that leads into the water. And they said that it was used back in the 50s for seaplanes, but we don't currently use seaplanes, and it's kept up to date and modernized. So it's been a curious thing for years on the Patuxent River. So, and I've landed there. So yeah, I've been to that base. So, all right. So we'll see. Maybe something's coming out. So, Virginia.
Oh, Virginia. He was a wild one, Virginia.
Yeah, this Virginia has fallen. Muslim state senator introduces Virginia bill defining Islamophobia as a hate crime in assault cases. It would define this as malice, prejudice, or hatred directed toward toward Islam or Muslims in assault and battery cases. The bill, introduced by Saddam Azan Salam, would identify Islamophobia as it relates to a crime of assault and battery as malicious prejudice or hatred directed towards Islam or Muslims. Summary of the bill states that the definition applies regardless whether the victim is actually a practitioner of Islam, provided that the perpetrator targeted such victim based on adherence of such faith. The bill also clarifies that religious conviction includes Islam. So basically, well, never mind. So this representative covers Fairfax County, Fairfax City, and a portion of Loudoun County. We've talked about them. So
Denise says, yes, there's a Santa Claus.
yeah, Virginia is falling. So
I'll be right back.
Okay, go enjoy your show. You're going to miss another great article here. Denise will love this. This is breaking news as we came home. New York Mayor Zohran Mohammadi invokes the Prophet Muhammad to defend pro-migration agenda. New York City Mayor Zohran Mohammadi has ignited controversy today after explicitly invoking Islam and the Prophet Muhammad to defend both mass migration and New York City as a sanctuary city. Speaking publicly, he framed migration as a core religious principle, declaring, "I consider my own faith, Islam, a religion built upon a narrative of migration." He went on to cite the Hira, saying, "The story of and I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, reminds us that the Prophet Muhammad was a stranger too who fled Mecca and was welcomed in Medina." The mayor used the religious narrative to promote a pro-migration worldview, but as justification for New York City remaining a sanctuary city and signing new legislation limiting cooperation with ICE, according to critics. He is tied directly to Islamic theology, inciting municipal policy designed at shielding undocumented immigrants. So what we call illegal aliens. So he's apparently inciting the Prophet Muhammad to protect the city. So the comments have fueled backlash, signaling that America's largest city is being urged to take notes from Islam and the Prophet Muhammad when shaping policy. So there you go. Denise says he cared more about finding his monogram jacket during the snowstorm. Yep. So he also, there was some revelations about him while we were out on my medical leave, that where he came from, he could be the son of Eastine, in that he basically was strategically placed there as governor. So mayor. I don't know. I didn't really look up the story, but
I heard that. I heard that too.
So the Virginia governor also dissolved 287 agreements between state law enforcement agencies and ICE. Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger ordered Virginia State Police to end its 287 agreement with deputies and deputized officers that work with and for the federal government. So she's issued a directive Wednesday commanding state law enforcement agencies to stop working with federal immigration enforcement. It's funny, if you read this whole article down here, she says that it's not the policy of Virginia to enforce civil law violations in undocumented workers. I'm sorry, isn't that called federal law instead of civil law? So they're trying to say it's not a crime, it's a civil issue. So which of course, if you know law enforcement and the court system does not typically use civil incidents as a criminal incident. So Denise says, I'm glad I'm old. Can't take much more of this crap. Yeah, I'm with you.
I hear you.
Yeah, I'm with you. So, so Virginia, you have fallen, and the Prophet Muhammad is protecting New York City. Speaking of things, what's her name? Billie Eilish? Billie Eilish?
Billie Eilish.
Yeah, well, the Tongva tribe has reminded her that her mansion, 14 acres, sits upon their land. If you remember, she came out and said that Nobody is illegal on stolen land. Well, land. They were quick to point out, well, hey, that was the Tongva tribes. So, Yep. She's apparently backpedaled some, saying that it's her land. She bought it fair and square. Leave her alone. So yeah, she's got her own private security, a huge wall. She doesn't believe in walls or borders, but yet there's a huge wall and a lot of security around her. Poor thing. Poor Billie Eilish. So yesterday we talked about how Camilla has now come out with her new campaign. It was headquarters 6-7. Remember that, Brenda?
Oh, God. Yeah.
Because even I commented that 6-7 doesn't mean anything. Well, because so many people have made fun of her, overnight she changed it to headquarters 68.
Oh, boy.
She's changed the handle from headquarters 6-7 to headquarters 6-8. I would say she should call it 6-9, but I don't think that's the number for that position. It got her to where she was. So, but yeah. So yeah, 6-7. Apparently, a lot of Gen Alpha people didn't like that. So she's decided that today her children have informed her that 6-7 is already old, tired, and cringe. So I'm coming up with something new. 6-8.
Wow.
Hey, Wendell. How are you? So, yeah. Kids don't like the 2026 version of Hillary Clinton's Pokemon Go.
What?
Even CNN took a moment to blast her about using 6-7 because if you remember, 6-7 doesn't mean anything. It's just something that they say. And so now here's the thing. Isn't she been one of the ones that has supported that people shouldn't be cyberbullied? So basically she was bullied into changing it from 67 to 68. I mean, really? So,
Denise says that's as far as she can count.
Yeah, so headquarters 6-7 now is now headquarters 6-8. Yeah, there you go. Nike's in trouble. They've been subpoenaed over their DEI policies and discrimination allegedly against white employees. What? The AFL, the American First Legal, has filed civil complaints against Nike in EEOC violations that they have targeted and appears to be using quotas for hiring and training and promoting. And they aim to have 50% of women and 30% representing a race, and therefore they have discriminated against white people. When is this going to stop? You take a job, you're hired for a job because you can do the damn job. What matters if you're damn purple, green, got one eye? What does it matter? Jesus Christ. Yeah, so Nike apparently hates white people. So there you go. Online, I can't take a call from you. I guess somebody trying to voice call me while I'm on the air live. So, all right. No one wants to fund San Francisco's reparations program. So, if you remember, they voted for reparations because, well, white people. And now the city is saying, well, we're not going to do that.
Oh, God.
And the person that signed it was the mayor, and was the one that was elected as mayor because that was one of the things he signed. But he said, we are not allocating money to this fund with a historic $1 billion budget deficit. We're going to spend our money on making the city safer and cleaner. So it's the exact same statement he used when he signed the ordinance to give reparations. So
wow.
One time, this is the plan. The plan called for a one-time $5 million payment to each eligible person.
Damn.
$5 million if you can prove in San Francisco that you deserve reparations because of old white people, you would get a check. But now they're saying, yeah, we're not going to pay you. So that's racist, Brenda. They should pay them. So they said they were going to pay them, right?
Going to.
Yeah, pay them. I need to research that. Maybe I can get $5 million.
No,
We got another Virginia story. Well, no, this is not a Virginia story. I'm sorry. We got a Georgia story. DeKalb County, Georgia, has fired a police officer for confronting a trans person who used the ladies' room. Records show the officer intervened after a woman with her 2 children complained. The Center Square, DeKalb County, has fired a veteran officer for telling a transgender library person to stay out of the women's restrooms, according to internal records. Records show that the officer has faced public accusations of transphobia. He got involved because one day a woman with 2 children complained to a library security guard about a man being in the restroom. According to the security guard account to the police, they said that he intervened, the police officer, Glenn Weaver, no relation. And by the way, Officer Weaver says that he was unrepentant for doing this. There were women and children in the bathroom where he went in. If I was a father and I had a daughter going to the bathroom and I'm waiting for her to come out and see this dude come out, I would be like, hey, we have a problem. So this happened in Tucker, Georgia, which is in DeKalb County. And it's been one of the early voting places that is focused on, well, rights. A uniformed DeKalb County officer approached him, which was Glenn Weaver, and he said, "Excuse me, sir." That was his first mistake. And he was within earshot of other library visitors when he did this. And the police internal affairs said that first thing, he identified the wrong pronoun. But the problem is the library doesn't actually have a policy on who should and should not use what restroom. It was a 30-second encounter that has led this gentleman who's been a police officer for multiple years to be terminated. In his entire career, he has never been documented of counseling one time. And let me tell you, in DeKalb County, that's where I was a firefighter. That's not easy to do. They can come up for some reason to do it. He's retired and he's now a reserve, and he is basically a part-time officer, which basically means they get paid lots of money to go to libraries and places and do security works or do film movie sets or things like that. And that's what he was doing that day. He was doing film movie sets. And so the security guard approached him. He saw the man, and the woman came to him and said that she felt that we shouldn't be allowing men to go into women's restrooms. She had children there. And then she basically left, and that's when he approached her. So, and now, even though he's had a spotless record his entire career, even retired as a reserve, they have rescinded and terminated him. This was his first documentation of counseling. Wow. And they have rescinded his post-certification. That means police officers, because the administration high up the food chain, even though this was the first time offense and it should only be what we used to call a DOC, documentation of counseling, they overrode it and went straight to termination, which included taking away his pension, his reserve officer benefits. So he was terminated by the county. He lost all of his county retirement and retiree benefits.
Wow.
Unbelievable. So Chris says, I'm a father with an adult daughter, and I still think this is ridiculous. Who uses the restroom? So yeah, there's a sign. So yeah, but yeah, agreed. Monica says they need to stay out of the women's bathrooms. All right, we'll do this story real last before we cover some other stuff. This one came out of North Carolina during the blizzard. A mom saw a shivering dog dumped in the snow, and what she thought was doing the right thing is, well, now going to be in jail. So,
What?
Enter Danson Garner. She was charged with keeping a stray animal, failure to cooperate with law enforcement. Yes. So basically, she lives in Wilson County, North Carolina, which is about 40 miles outside of Raleigh. If you are in any of the apps, like this is the Ring Doorbell neighborhood app, people can post videos to the app as an alert, and it goes out to everybody in the neighborhood. And I get these often. A lot of times it's for silly stuff, but somebody posted on there that somebody had just brought a dog with a leash and left it on their front porch. And this gentleman or lady, I'm sorry, right, got to use the right pronoun. She received the video and was heartbroken. And she said, well, I'm going to go get it. The dog was cold, shivering. She called animal control and they demanded that. Remind you, we're in a blizzard. She's also a veterinarian technician and she worked for a veterinarian. She no longer works there. She went and got the animal in the blizzard, brought it in. She called animal control and told them, and they said, well, you have to surrender it immediately to us, bring it to us. And she's like, well, there's a blizzard outside and I'm a veterinarian tech. The dog is suffering from hypothermia and dehydration. I'm going to nurse it back because, well, during a blizzard at the shelter, you're not going to do that. Through a series of things, police ended up finding the lady who dumped the dog and arrested her. The veterinarian tech, through the chip embedded in the dog, found the owner and relocated the lost dog back to them that she had nursed back to health. Well, then she got a knock on the door and she was promptly arrested for failure to comply with law enforcement and turn over an animal to the shelter and interfering with law enforcement. So her good deed sent her to jail. And in less than 24 hours, not only had the dog been returned home, was back to good health, she was arrested and terminated from her job.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So no good deed goes unpunished. So there you go.
Wait, where do we live? What on what planet is it not okay to rescue an animal that is
abandoned in a blizzard
to death?
Yep, in a blizzard. Apparently in North Carolina you can do that. So
well, that's not a place I'd want to live. But
so now she's had to get an attorney. She's lost her job, and so she's got a 2-year-old kid, and she just started back to work. I don't know. I'm not.
I would sue her job too if I was her, because she
probably
was
a for-hire
job.
It's probably a for-hire state, and they probably got some clause in there. If you have a criminal record, we can fire you. So.
Oh my God! Oh.
Yeah, Denise says, I see why people mind their business today. So, yeah, basically the dog. Somebody posted the video. Hey, is this your dog? Why did you just dump it on my front porch? And she was
that
like,
lady I can see getting arrested. The one that dumped it.
Yeah, she did. She got arrested.
But the one that saved it, that's
the one that saved it. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't find the woman who posted the video and didn't put her
arrest her too. Oh, all right. That is terrible.
Yeah.
God, I don't feel good. Let me call I'm gonna call them when I get done. I'm calling
Wilson County, North Carolina. Anybody that wants to contact them, contact the sheriff and ask him why he's arresting people for doing the right thing. Please, somebody, please tell me.
I'm gonna call him and ask him, why are you such a dick? What do you got against the animals?
Lord have mercy. So the Olympics have already opened. For us tonight on the East Coast, the ceremony starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, but it's a tape delay. It's already happened, the big event over in Milan. Chris says, exactly, Denise, people have to mind their business because following common sense and decency is no longer a societal norm. So there you go. I'm going to bet money she's probably going to GoFundMe up online. I didn't research it that much, but yeah, she arrested for doing the right thing.
That is horrible. Oh my God.
And she even tried to notify the police of it. So yeah. All right. Well, the Olympics have kicked off, and we don't have any posting of who's won what. or how it goes, but I can tell you that some of the things that have already occurred, let me pull it up here. Oh, let me show past. Curling, apparently that's already started overnight, which is way overnight for us. Curling has been ongoing, if you follow that. Ice hockey, both men's I don't think has started yet. Snowboarding has started, and we talked about the curling. Figure skating, that has already started, and ice hockey. And then if you're interested, alpine skiing, cross-country skiing, and then more curling all day today and into the evening if you're interested. And then this afternoon is figure skating. It's already happened. Well, it's happening right now. Freestyle skiing, you can see that overnight. Luge, if you're interested in seeing the luge, you can see it today. Ski jumping, snowboarding, speed skating, alpine skiing, biathlon is tomorrow, and cross country and more curling tomorrow. So make sure to tune into the curling. That's a great sport. Tomorrow you also will be able to see the luge, snowboarding, speed skating, and more curling. if you're into the curling, so
what I'm doing today.
Curling is the one where they hit the big thing. There's probably a name for the big thing, and then they got like scrapers and brushes and stuff trying to get it to knock the other one out. Isn't that curling?
I don't know. Curling, as far as I'm concerned, is what I'm doing today. I am curled over. I am curled over.
Yeah, well, so at any rate, you have a weekend of curling, so you can go online to the Winter Olympics. We'll keep up with the medal count as they go and see how we're doing as opposed to other countries. FEMA, well, so I guess they got heads up that the rest of the government was out on break. They didn't post any daily briefings for today, Friday. The only one we have is for Thursday. And the only thing they were concerned about is a northeast snow going down into the Ohio Valley back over towards the east. And northeast could get some significant snow over the next couple of days. So let's see here. What is on the president's schedule today? Well, today he was in the office bright and early, 9 a.m., 3 o'clock, he signed some executive orders, and then 4:30, they called in the out-of-town press because sometime after that, they're going to be heading to Mar-a-Lago. So, and then while he's down there, tomorrow he's going to meet with the president of the Republic of Honduras. So, and then he's attending a Super Bowl watch party Sunday night at his residence. So there you go. So that's the president's plan, and then he'll come back sometime after the Super Bowl. So Chris says curling is that crock pot looking thing sliding on the ice with people screaming in front of it with brushes. Yes.
And they made that part of the Olympics.
Yeah. It's a big part of the Olympics. So curling's very competitive. I've watched it and been like, what the hell is this? So, but yeah. All right, so to forecast real quick here, there could be some mixed precipitation coming out of the Great Lakes, extending down to the northeast Georgia mountains, but it's probably not going to be anything significant unless you're in the higher elevations. Now, if you're in Ohio, Michigan, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, well, you're going to get that white stuff, and you're going to get it for 3 days. So yeah, that's the only big thing, but the cold is coming down to the rest of the country in the south. There's no
a little bit of that set here, please.
Yeah, well, there's no significant snowfall forecast for the next 72 hours, and we look at dangerous precipitation. The only chances of getting significant precipitation are pretty much West Virginia. So West Virginia, you could get the most precipitation out of this thing, but it doesn't appear to be much. We drop down to our friends down under, and it looks like in Alice Springs, you have a potential for some significant rainfall, as well as, where is this? Halls Creek, Newman area on the west side of Australia have a chance of getting some significant precipitation, and we don't want to rule anything out on the east side. There could be some lighter stuff as well. So let's Let's see what current temperatures are right now. Sydney, you are 23. Well, hold on, it's updating. You're 23, but it feels like 27. Melbourne, you're at 15, but it feels like 13. Brisbane, 22, but it feels like 23. Perth, you're at 19, but it feels like a chilly 17. Adelaide, you are at 17, but it feels like 16. Hobart, you are at 17, but it feels like 15. I don't know. Can you really tell a difference in two? I mean, 2 units. Canberra, you're at 17. Darwin, you're at 26. Check with the Bureau of Meteorology because there's some warnings out for New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland, Western Australia, South Australia, Tasmania, as well as the Northern Territory. Check out your Bureau of Meteorology for the most accurate and up-to-date information. All right, Brenda, where's the hot spot right now in the U.S.? Where do you think it is?
I would say it's probably me.
Well, Dallas is 80. Is that close to you?
Yep.
So, all right. Sherry says she doesn't want any more snow. So, while I'm in the mountains of East Tennessee, I'll take it. So, yes, Dallas is the hot spot at a whopping 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Where do you think
it's not the hottest because it's 84 here, so they lying.
No, all right. Well, there you go. So, where is the coldest spot right now?
Michigan.
Well, Milwaukee is 32. So there you go. That's the coldest spot right now. No, I'm sorry. Columbus, Ohio, 31. Columbus, Ohio, 30. Pittsburgh, 29. Nope, we have winners here. 28 in Burlington, 28 in Boston, New York City. You're just about freezing at 31. DC, you're at 30. Here in Atlanta, what says 58? Knoxville, 45, but down in Mobile, 68. We'll go down, drop down at our friends in the Keys, and they are chilly right now at 62. But they have been managing to do a lot of iguana hunting during this storm.
Oh, those poor iguanas.
So, yeah. Sherry says we made it 32. Feels like a heat wave. This is all pretty much rain snow combination on the east side of the Appalachia, cover most of North Carolina, southwest Virginia up into the DMV region, extending through the Pittsburgh, Allegheny Valley. So mixed bag of tricks there. We looked at the forecast already. How much time we got? We just got a few minutes left. Alaska's got a winter weather advisory. Well, there's a shock. And what do we have in Maryland, Brenda? What do we have in Maryland?
We have Andy in Maryland.
Why do we have that?
If Andy ever says he's not sending those test messages, he's a lying, dog-faced pony soldier.
Joe, don't you talk about my friend like that. I'll beat you up.
We have gale warnings on the coast for the cold air coming in off of the East Coast and Michigan off of the Great Lakes. You could expect freezing spray warning. So there you go. Freezing spray. And off of Lake Michigan, freezing spray. Okay. Montana, you've got some high wind watches as well. So we'll be watching. We're going to be watching because there's extreme cold. They've already issued it for Pennsylvania, New York, Michigan, New England. Nebraska. I'm surprised they haven't went ahead and issued it for the South here because it's supposed to be really cold. High winds across the Midwest and the valleys there. So it's going to be a windy weekend pretty much no matter where you are. So
good. I'm sick, so I'll be staying in the house.
There you go. Look at all the watches and warnings. There you can pretty much see all the wind advisories on the coast. And then further inland is the freeze and the mixed bag of tricks. So there you go. Drop down. And rain warnings, heavy precipitation warnings over in the east side of Australia, but the west side, you've got the winds and the rain with high temperatures. So there you go. And there is, I was tracking this. Let me just go to that real quick. Power outages right now, Mississippi has the most people with power out, almost 18,000. So, but I wanted to go to this. This was the cyclones. And if we zoom in down off of Australia, there's one that's just kind of spinning around there on the east. that's going to go out to sea just slightly, and then it's going to go south and come inland, according to the spaghetti model, somewhere in Western Australia. So you do have a cyclone down there that you got to keep your eye on. I don't know. I didn't see any warnings, but I don't know. Do we get warnings for it? No, we don't get cyclone warnings on our sites, do we? So, Denise, I'm sorry, Sherry says, thank goodness I'm not on Lake Michigan. No more cold. I don't know how to do it. Yeah. But yeah, we look here at the big, beautiful blue round globe. And we can see all the winds coming down out of the north up there from the Arctic in Canada. And it's being pulled down through the Gulf of America and then off of the East Coast as well. So, yeah, it's going to be windy. If you're in the pretty much the east side of the United States, it's going to be a little windy. Our friends up in Alaska, well, you know, you've got a snow-a-cane off your border with earthquakes and volcanoes expected for the weekend. So, yeah.
Snow-a-cane. Oh my God.
Yeah, there you go. That cyclone has a pretty defined eye to it. So keep an eye on that one down there in Australia. Our thoughts are with you. Does it say wind speeds? 55 miles an hour with 60 kilometers. So right near the eye of the storm. So, and outside of the storm, no, that can't be right. 64 kilometers has got to be the speed. That can't be right. Go away. No, stop. Give me. Change that. No. All right. Okay, so it's 40 mile an hour winds off that cyclone. I was just trying to convert it to US. See what it was. All right. So that's a cyclone down off the coast of Australia on the west coast. So keep your eyes on that because it's going to go out to sea and come inland. We talked about snow, pretty much the areas you expect. I did get a notice that Lake Champlain is going to freeze, which is up by Burlington for the first time since like the early 1900s. So
don't trust it though. You still might fall through.
Well, we saw how they did that in Tennessee, and well, it didn't work out too well. And they did that in Washington D.C., and well, didn't work out too well there either. So
yeah.
Let's see. Where was the most recent earthquake? We'll just hit that real quick. The most recent earthquake, I'll refresh this, was in Greece. All right. No, I'm sorry, Turkey, 42 minutes ago. And then we go down from there. Puerto Rico is the closest in the lower 48. All right. So there you go. You have that. And we can close that.
And no, Chris, my ears don't go that far.
No tsunamis forecast. And somebody brought this to my attention. Why are we having poor air quality days during this time of year when there's less fires?
They're stupid. They don't know what they're doing.
Well, no, somebody brought this to my attention because if you remember out in Las Vegas, they had to put up some air alerts because of the chemical labs they found.
Oh, yeah.
So these air quality alerts are going up and they're not really telling us what's going on. Usually they're for fires or for smog from like large cities, but we're seeing them pop up in areas where this time of year they shouldn't be. So specifically right now, looking from Nashville up to the Great Lakes and then back over the Delmarva and then down into the DMV, the Chesapeake Outer Banks region. So makes you wonder, like the air quality.
We all need to go buy those masks that they wear in the military.
There you go. All right. Well, we'll get out of here for the weekend. I will be, as if you follow me, you'll know I'll be in the remote hidden location in East Tennessee for the next week or two. But we'll still be live unless we get some kind of bad weather or something. But we'll still be live and doing our thing. Brenda, you got anything going on over the weekend?
I have a show at 8 o'clock tonight, 8 Central.
Yeah. All right. Check out Brenda's show, Beyond the Box. So we will see you Monday, same time, same place, 2 o'clock Eastern till 4 o'clock. So everybody have a great weekend.
They've got every goal. Laugh at fear, let the world do its thing. Sportcat's Gazette, it's the chaos we sing. Sportcat's Gazette, don't bunker tonight. We're riding the headlines with laughter and light. No prepping for doom, we dance in the fray. Sportcat keeps us laughing through the end of the day. NASA aborts, politics explode. The daily quiz keeps us in code. Sasquatch, aliens, sports and lore. Every show's an adventure, never a bore. Waves to Brenda's grin and Sportcat's twist. We're doom-proof, we can't resist. Turn up that stream. Hit that bell. In the chaos of life, we laugh and yell. Sportcat's Gazette, don't bunker tonight. We're riding the headlines with laughter and light. No prepping for doom, we dance in the fray. Sportcat keeps us laughing through the end of the day.